everyone, welcome to my video today on tech in a nutshell. Today I'll be giving you a high-level explanation on converged and hyper-converged infrastructure. But before I go ahead, I'd like to give you a background about traditional infrastructure. In your data center, you have your storage, you have your compute, and you have your network. Now, most times, more often than not, you have all these devices made by different vendors. And the issue with that is mostly compatibility issues or interoperability issues. You will need people, you will need professionals to, you will need your customer actually to, check if all these devices can work together without issues. And then doing all this can waste a lot of time deploying your applications, because you first of all need to check if all three components can work together, if this vendor's network device can work with this vendor's storage device. So to solve this, vendors came together and said, you know what, instead of having our customers go through the pain of designing an infrastructure where all these components can work together, why don't we package these components for our customers already designed by our experts to work together, right? So you have vendors like Cisco for networking, you have vendors like Dell EMC for your servers, you have vendors like Dell EMC also for your storage boxes, right? And then they came together and came up with validated designs for your compute, storage and network. So that's how your converged infrastructure came to be. Now the issue of the traditional infrastructure was sorted out by converged infrastructure, in the sense that the designs were already validated and vetted. So you had no issues on whether this device is going to work with this device from vendor A, B or C. So things quickly moved from your converged infrastructure to your hyper-converged infrastructure. What is hyper-converged infrastructure? Simply put, your compute and your storage merged into one box. So as opposed to having your compute separately and having your storage separately in another box, you have your compute and you have your storage merged into one box. So it makes your data center actually leaner and less bulky in terms of infrastructure. And then it's easier for you to scale up your environment. So instead of buying a storage box separately and then buying your compute separately to scale up the resources in your environment, in a hyper-converged environment, all you have to do is buy a server and add it on the rack. You have your compute scaled up already, and then you have your storage scaled up. One of the main differences is that for your converged infrastructure, you scale out resources independently. So you scale out your storage independently of your compute, whereas in your hyper-converged infrastructure, you scale out all three, your storage and your compute, equally. I hope I've been able to give you a high-level explanation of converged and hyper-converged infrastructure. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.